Okay, so officially, good evening, guys. It's a pleasure to have you all here. So, my name is Solon. I am your host tonight. I've been a host here on TNT since March of last year. And especially tonight, we are going to talk about screens like television, smartphones, notebooks, and etc. Okay, I hope you think this topic interesting. But before we start, I'm going to give, I don't know, a few informations for you. As you can see, we are here on TNT, and TNT is a conversation platform for beginner, intermediate, and advanced English speakers. I'm going to remind you guys, this is not a class, this is just a place where you can practice in a real environment. How does it work? I bring a topic, especially tonight, we're going to talk about TV and screens in general. And around this topic, we have a few questions. We don't need to follow all of these questions, but their purpose is to guide us through the conversation. Our philosophy here on TNT is to develop your fluency and speak as much as you can. As you can see, we are on YouTube, and if you want to have access to more conversations like this, or even classes in other languages, you just need to go to talkandtalk.com.br. But I've spoken too much. Now it's your turn. I'd like to get to know you guys. So please say your name and how did you get here on TNT? All right. I'm going to start with my friend Marcio. Marcio, please go ahead, man. Introduce yourself.
Everyone. My name is Marcio Nunes. I live from a city called Linhares, the state of Espírito Santo. I'm 44 years old. I live with my wife and my son. I have a little dog, Bento. Today, uh, one day is special for me because I started the preparation for my travel this holiday carnival, where uh, I travel together with my family, another neighborhood near for my house, 50 kilometers. I'm happy to participate with Solon again this meeting tonight. That's it.
Okay. Very nice, very nice. It's always good to have you here, guys. And it started raining really heavily here, so if my connection freezes, just continue, okay, guys? And I'm going to ask to you, Renato, is it your first time here? Please introduce yourself. How did you get here, and etc.
Hello, everyone. It's
Hello.
not my first time here, but I think that's my first time with you in your meeting, I guess. But my name is Henato. I'm 33 years old. I live in Rio Claro, a small city in São Paulo. I work as an investment analyst. I'm married and I have two dogs. I think
Okay,
that's it.
nice. And how did you hear about TNT?
I know Philip for many years. I some years ago when TNT was free and just once a week, I used to participate in some meetings, but I stopped it for many years. And Philip, this last year, convinced me to come back and to once for all train a little bit for my English, for my conversation, and it's great to be here again.
Okay, really, really nice, Renato. I hope you enjoyed the conversation tonight.
Thank you.
And well, welcome. And let's talk to you, Fernanda Gomez. Please say your name. How did you get here? And I don't know. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm Fernanda. I live in São Paulo. I'm 24 years old. I met TalkNTalk by a friend. She mentioned it, the platform, and I started to practice here. And that's it.
Okay, really nice. Thank you very much, Fernanda. I'd like to talk to you, Natalia, but just one curiosity, Natalia. You really look like Gal Gadot. Do you know this actress? Whoa, you really look like her, you know?
Oh, thank you.
Just go ahead.
It's a big compliment. Thank you very much because I think she's very beautiful. Thank you. You know, Sarah, the other host, said the same thing.
Yes, you really look like her, you know. Go
Thanks.
Gadot, guys, is the Wonder Woman, you know, from DC, from Justice League, and she really looks like. Just go ahead. I'm sorry, Natalia.
It's okay. So my name is Natalia. I'm 36 years old. I live in Minas Gerais, Uberaba. I work as a secretary in here in my city. I'm divorced. I live with my parents. I just have one cat. I don't have kids. And I discovered Talk and Talk last week. So this is my second week here. Was a friend that told me about, and yes, I'm really enjoying the classes, the conversations.
Okay, very nice, very nice. Welcome, Natalia. And guys, this is really important. When you come here and speak in English or another language, please try to share this information with your friends, with your family, okay? Because this is really important for our project. Like for example, Natalia came here because of her friend. Renato came here because of Philip. So it's really nice to spread the word, all right? And let's go with you, Dennis. Please introduce yourself. How did you get here and where you live?
Yeah, it's by recommendation of my sister. Uh, as I said in the beginning of the pandemic, she started to be with you guys, and she introduced me to TNT. And I am from Rio. I'm 40. I have a daughter of 2 years, married. So I work as IT analyst, and so I'm trying to improve the English. I have some problems. To be honest, I have some problems with listening, and I'm trying to improve it. So I work in a team which we speak just in English, and I need to improve and take the opportunity of my time off work to be practicing more English because it's a need. I need to improve it.
Okay, really, really nice, Dennis. I hope you enjoyed the conversation tonight, and I hope you speak as much as you can. All right. And let's go with you, Gabriel Freire. Please go ahead, man.
Hi guys, my name is Gabriel. I am 30 years old. Uh, I I have a work experience in technology. In general, I have 10 years in this field, and I am here because I need to improve my English for international jobs. My English is also yes, and I have some problems with my speaking. My English speaking it's can be better yet. So I live in São Paulo, Brazil. In my free time is I like reading books and watching series and movies for speaking for training my English too. And this is
Okay, very nice, Gabriel. Really, really nice. It's always a pleasure to have you here. And last but not least, we have Isaac. Please go ahead, man. Introduce yourself.
Hello, everyone. My name is Isaac. Can you hear me clearly or
Yeah,
not?
has a
I'm
little noise at the background.
so
I don't
so.
know. Yeah,
Can you
try
hear me
right now.
right now?
Yes, now it's perfect, man. Go
It's
ahead.
better right now. Well, my name is Isaac. I'm from Italiano. I work in a school. I have to work in the afternoon, and I like to read. I like to listen music, and there's more information for me. Let's see. Yes, I believe that is. And I go to the college.
Okay, nice. And how did you get here on TNT? Somebody sent you the link, you saw a post on a social media.
Sorry?
Isaac? How did you get here? How did you hear about TNT? Somebody invited you? How did it happen?
How I know?
Yes, exactly.
Oh. Well, I believe that I know in the last year, yes, in the last year, I live my first experience in the TMT watching class. And I'm back in 2023 right now, back again.
This is good. This is good. So that's it, guys. I really like getting to know you, and I really like to hear your histories. And well, I hope you enjoy the conversation tonight. I'm going to send the questions here on the chat. If you can see the questions, just give me thumbs up. Okay. I'm sending right now. Can you see the questions? Okay. Thank you, Renato and Natalia. So I'm going to do like this. I'm going to create a breakout room, and you guys that were chosen to be in the breakout room will receive a notification in your screen. Just accept it, okay? If you didn't receive the notification, you're going to stay here with me in the main room. For those who are in the breakout room, I'm going to ask you to choose a leader, or maybe you can, I don't know, one can read the questions and then other, I don't know, but keep talking, all right? I don't want that awkward silence. And if you need any help, there is a support button down below in the breakout room. Okay, you just need to press it and I'll go there help you. I'm going to open the room right now. If you receive it, just click. And if you didn't receive it, just wait. All right. I believe, yes, you should be accepting right now. All right, you guys are leaving. And let me see who else. I believe Fernanda. Yes, yes, that's it. So that's us, guys. I'm going to start. I don't know. I'd like to hear from you, Renato. How long do you spend in front of screens on an average day? You look like a gamer or someone who plays
Yeah,
or something like that. So tell me, I want to hear numbers.
I mean, if we count just the weekday, I mean Monday to Friday, I don't spend so much time on screen on TV, just in my computer because I work from home. So I spend like, I don't know, 10 hours, 12 hours per day in front of my computer, my monitor. But when we talk about screen like TV and stuff, I don't spend more than 2 hours per day during week work, like Monday to Friday. But when we talk about weekend, then I started to stay more on TV, to play my video games, to watch my series, movie, and then I don't know, maybe I stay more than 6 or 5 hours Saturday and Sunday to watch my TV shows and especially playing video games. So, and I recently bought a PS5, so I have to play, it's it's very expensive, so we have to play to make it worth. But yeah, I spend more time on TV during the weekend because it's the only time that I really have my free time,
Yeah.
not to worry about work and stuff like that.
Well, that's really crazy, because you said you spend on average on a weekday 12 hours in front of a screen, like in your work, for example. But in our day, we only have 24 hours. So half of it, it's like on the
Yeah,
screen. I don't know, maybe eight around that is sleeping, and we live between these. It's
yeah,
really crazy like
yeah,
that.
especially during and after pandemic. I I always I've been always working from home, and but the last, I don't know, 2 years ago I got a job in a bank, but the pandemic it was, going on, and we started to work from home, and we stayed working from home. So I really spend more than half of my day looking to my monitor. It's crazy to think about it.
Yeah, I can imagine that. Let's hear from you, Dennis. How is it for
Yeah,
you?
normally the average per day is more than 12 hours.
More than 12.
More than 12, yeah. And I am the inverse of Renato. During the weekend, I have my free time to be with the family, friends, and something like this. So I take a day off, a holiday from the screens. Yeah, but during the week, I really spend many time. I work with IT, so it's with the computer full time.
All right, all right. And do you play video games like Henato or no?
No, I don't have time for that at the moment. Yeah, and the time uh, the the time I am not working, I'm not at work. I usually spend with the family, so I saw some series with my wife and my daughter of 2 years, some um comics that she watched. So I recorded all the music related to his to her comics. So that's it. For this reason, I think I at work I think 9 hours, but I have this time with them, so I can add more 2 or 3 hours of screens.
All right, all right. Yes, it's interesting because in other times children use it to stay in front of a screen just to watch cartoons, you know. And nowadays, like they have smartphones or they borrow the smartphone of their parents and they stay on the screen, you know, like on
Yeah.
smartphone. So it's really different nowadays. And let's hear from our Wonder Woman. Go ahead, Natalia.
So I never did this account before, and I tried to do right now, but I think
Okay.
I think I spend like 8 hours per day. Since I work just 6 hours per day, and I work as a secretary, so my job is basically in front of a computer. And I remember that my cell phone sent me this message. You spend like 4 hours per day.
Yes.
And I tried to how I did it. You know, for me, I don't see myself using so much the cell phone, but he knows more than me. The cell phone knows more about us than us. So, and I try to relax when I arrive at home and watch some TV shows. So I spend 1 hour during the week, 1 hour per day. On weekends, probably I spend more because sometimes Netflix send me the message. Someone is watching Netflix and all. I think I spend so much time. Oh, probably it's 8 hours during the week, and the weekend sometimes more, sometimes less. Depends if some friend invite me to do something that it don't involve just stay at home watching Netflix.
Okay, nice. You brought a really interesting topic, you know, because you said about the notifications on your smartphone, talking about the how many hours you spent on your cell phone, and we really don't think about that. But every time we look, like I don't know, we look 30 times per day on our screens, and it's like, oh, I'm going to stay just 5 minutes, 5 minutes, more 5 minutes, and when you see, it's like poof, 3 hours on your cell phone, you know. So it's really great to see these kind of things. But Natalia, you talked about Netflix and etc. So let's go to question number two. What shows do you watch, and what are your favorite or least favorite shows? Let's go with you, Natalia. What do you think?
Uh, Nowadays I just watch The Office, and I'm
The
totally
Office, really
it's
funny.
amazing. I love this TV show. I just
Yeah.
watch this now. I can't watch anything else. I try to start some movies, but I think The Office is better, and I always go back to The Office. This is the only one that I'm watching, and I try. Actually, I tried to watch Friends because people say that it is good to improve the English, but I didn't like Friends, and I like The Office, and I tried to do shadow techniques in The Office sometimes. So
Okay, nice, nice. I watched The Office during the pandemic, you know, and when I was watching, there was one curious scene that Michael Scott meets with other guy, British guy, and I was thinking, whoa, this is kind of odd. I don't know. And then I discovered there is other The Office, the British The Office, the original one, and I started watching. It's not the same, it's kind of different, but it's funny in its own way. But it's nice, it's nice. Go ahead, Renato. What about you? What do you watch, or you just play video games? I don't know.
No, I play a lot of video games, but I watch a lot of series too. Like I like The Office, Friends,
Nice.
Big Bang Theory, Mythic Quest. I don't know if you
I don't
if
know this one.
it's like The Office, but it's in a game game producer. So it's like The Office, but in the games. I watched, I don't know, Ted Lasso, Severance, Mandalorian, Last of Us,
And right now, what are
anything.
you watching?
Right now, I'm watching Last of Us.
The Last of Us.
You with my wife. I'm waiting for Mandalorian next month. I watch anything from Marvel, Star Wars. I don't know. It's two-man series that I follow.
Yes, I can see it. I don't know.
Uh,
Maybe spend more time on your screen on weekends. More than 12 hours.
yeah, I don't know, but I mean, during the week when I don't know, maybe have some dinner. It's always streaming like Big Bang Theory or Friends in the Warner channel. So I'm always watching them, even if I watch all over. I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 times, but it's always funny. But yeah, I think that is this kind of shows that I watch frequently watch in my free
Okay.
time.
Nice, nice. A lot of things. The phrase got really funny because I said I watch you with my wife, but I
Yeah,
know you with the series.
exactly. Yeah.
Really nice, really nice. What about you, Dennis? I don't know. You don't seem like the guy that likes comedy. You look kind of serious. I don't know. Go ahead.
Yeah, I like the Big Bang Theory. I think it's impossible to
Nice.
be laughing all the time. Yeah, it's really I think one of my preferred one. I think it's How I Met Your Mother.
Oh, this one.
Uh, yeah, I watched it during the pandemic, but after that, I think I watched it 2 times. Yeah, and during at the moment, me and my wife, we are in the Korean phase of our life. Yeah, so we are watching Korean series, and it's really good. They have a good quality. Yeah, but
Yes.
I think all the dramas, I think dramas and romances, and it's really good. We are watching one, I think the name is Crash Landing on You. In Portuguese is Pousando no Amor. And it's related to a businesswoman that he was with I don't know the name of,
Parachute.
no, not parachute. Yeah, it's like a parachute. He does this sport to be jumping in with parachutes, and for some reason, and for hurricane, something like this, she went to the North Korea, and they the series is around this history to South Korea being trying to survive between the North Korean people, and it's a romance. It's I don't want to tell more because it's worth to be watching this. Yes, it's really a good series. Yeah.
Okay, nice. You know what? I'm not much of a serious guy, but I really like movies. And I gotta tell you, man, I underestimated the Korean movies, because I saw my mother watching one and I was like, okay, I'm going to try it. And I started watching, whoa, really nice, really high quality,
Yeah.
really, really nice. Like everything's so nice, you know. And
The
I totally
the
understand.
music, yeah, we
Yeah,
have some doubts before knowing something, but after I think it's prejudice we have with
yes,
Korean
exactly.
because the teenagers likes this and the music, and we have some prejudice of the Korean.
Yes, but it's really high quality, you know. I got totally surprised. But talking about Korean movies and TV series, let's go to question number three. What are the most popular shows on TV or on streaming platforms? Doesn't matter. At the moment, do you think of then of I'm sorry, do you think of any reality shows or thing like that? I don't know. Let's go with you, Renato. What are the most famous? I think The Last of Us is
Yeah,
really famous right now, but what else?
yeah. I would say Last of Us because everyone is talking about it, even who didn't know before.
Yes.
It's a very good TV show. I recommend it. But I think it right now, I don't know, maybe here in Brazil, Big Brother Brazil is always
That's
like
true.
the trend topics when it's happening, right? But I do not follow, but my wife do. My wife does, and I don't know. Maybe here in Brazil is the Big Brother Brazil, I guess. And maybe when we talk about series, is The Last of Us, and when we talk about movies, I don't know right actually what is on the
But
cinema right now,
I
but
think right now that Avatar. Avatar is really
yeah, Avatar, yeah.
yes. I don't know about others.
The Avatar breaks a lot of records actually
Yes,
again.
exactly. Right. Again, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. And what about you, Natalia? What do you think? What are the most popular? I don't know.
I would say, yes, Renato, Last of Us, the name, The Last of Us.
Last of Us. Yes,
I
exactly.
saw this on Instagram every time, and I would like to watch. And not just Big Brother, but I think Blind Marriage. I don't know if this is the name in Portuguese and English. Casamento às Cegas.
Yes,
Netflix.
Yes,
yes,
and
it's on
Yeah.
Netflix. This is really famous. This is true. This is true.
yes, I love this one too. But this the last season was not so good. I think this and Big Brother, of course. But I don't want Big
Okay,
Brother too.
nice, nice. And what about you, Dennis? What do you think?
Yeah, this she mentioned is really good, and I also like. I don't know if it's a series. It's between series and I think it's a series. Is the airport monitoring people, um, trying to go to other country with drugs and
Oh,
or
this is
trying
true.
to immigrate to illegal immigrate to other country. It's really interesting. Yeah.
I
Yes,
watch it
I know.
every time.
Yeah.
Yes, I know this one is really famous. Like they go to the airport and they try to investigate people with I don't know drugs or
Yeah.
illegal things and etc. Yeah, this one is really nice. I like this one. No
Yeah.
one said, but I don't know in other countries, but at least here in Brazil, in the last few years, uh, cooking reality shows got really famous. You know, like I don't
Yeah.
know, Master Chef,
Yeah.
Hell's Kitchen, a lot of different names. You know, and they got really really famous. I don't know. Everybody knows Jacan, for example. You know, so it's really nice to see these things. And I don't know. Let's go straight to number four. I'm going to ask to you, Natalia, because you talked about the I don't know in Portuguese the name, but it's Casamento às Cegas. Do you watch any other reality show or just this one? Do you like others or you use it to watch? Go ahead.
Okay, so I watched this one, and I watched another one that's more or less the same, called Too Hot to Handle. You know, I that kind of TV shows are like a pleasure guilt or guilt pleasure. I don't know the
Yes.
something that is trash, but what can I do? I like to watch that kind of stuff sometimes. So yeah, just watch this.
Okay. Nice, nice. What about you, Renato? You said you don't watch Big Brother Brazil, but you
Yeah,
use it to watch, or you watch other kind
it,
of reality shows?
it's funny because when we talk about series and movies, I'm very like, I don't know, nerd guy, geek guy, and stuff like that. But when we talk about reality shows, I completely the opposite. I watch with my wife like 90 Days Fiance, The
It's
Undateable,
it's really good.
Catfish,
Yeah.
Ship Stakers, Airports, Pawn Stars, Ancient Aliens.
A lot of
This,
things, man.
yeah, but especially 9 Days Fiance,
Nine
it's
Days Fiancé.
trash, but it's very good. It's not,
It,
it's
it's funny.
addicted.
Yeah.
I don't know this one. I've never watched it.
Man,
Never watch
you
it.
have to watch it. It's very good.
Larissa, where are my flowers? I love
I
this
don't
one.
Yeah.
know. Go ahead, Dennis. I don't know.
Larissa is from Minas Gerais.
Did you know her?
Yeah.
Don't know her.
No, no, just the I just watch all the I think all the the seasons. I watch it. Yeah.
Go ahead,
And
Dennis. What about you?
yeah, I don't. I moved to Portugal 1 year ago, and I stopped to be watching this because the time zone is really different. So I'm still trying to adapt to the time zone right here, and considering that I am a part of all the things in Brazil. For example, Big Brother Brazil, it's not possible. It's almost 1 p.m. 1 a.m. right here now. So
Oh,
it's not.
you're in Portugal right now.
Yeah, in Aveiro, Portugal.
Nice, nice. But this is really interesting because I don't watch Big Brother Brazil either, but on other times I know that there were like exchanges, like one Brazilian guy from Big Brother is going to, I don't know, Big Brother in Portugal, and they are going to exchange, and this happens sometimes. And I don't know, I think it's really funny, because you see a different person like involved in the situation. It's really interesting, really interesting. But
Yeah.
just taking this gap, let's go to question number 5, and I'm going to ask you, Dennis. Would you ever go on a reality show? Go ahead, man. I'd like to have your answer.
Me?
Yes, yourself.
No.
Why not, man? Like you have the opportunity of
No.
earning a lot of money. I don't know.
I don't need money.
Okay, nice, nice. You
Yeah.
would be famous. You would
No,
be famous.
I don't have too much money. I don't have money. Yeah, I consider myself poor, but I think uh, it's not a good. We can be very exposed
That's
to
true. That's true.
everybody, and we have when we have exposed it to the media, it's not possible to erase it. I'm an IT guy. I know it's gonna be there forever, and you can have some reactions, bad reactions in certain situations, and I believe that people try to improve and to change the behavior, and this exposition past one phase of your life, I think it turns to be a permanent view of the person. For example, we had this problem with that singer Projota, yeah,
Yes.
and the people in Brazil loved Projota before the Big Brother. After that, uh, uh, people hates. I think I don't know if the people knows to separate the things, but it was just a phase of his life. He was under pressure, something like this, or just playing with the game, and people doesn't understand it and don't separate it. And I this is uh, the way I think. I never thought to be part of this. Yeah.
Okay, nice. I'm really curious about your answer, Renato, because you seem too serious right now, you know. So,
Uh,
what's your answer, man?
I would never I will never go like participate to a reality show because I'm not like the social kind of person. I don't like, you
All
know,
right.
to be around of people that I don't know. I would love to take this money because it's a great money, but I wouldn't like to be too exposed, like Dennis said. I think that the exposure of your image could be very very dangerous. You know, even if you are a good person, you didn't do anything wrong in your life, but if you said some one word wrongly, your life could be ended. You know, so I'm very, I don't know, intro introverted person. I like to be on my own, like just with my wife, my family, and my dogs. I don't like messy places, so I will probably be very angry in houses like Big Brother or I don't know a fazenda. But I wouldn't participate in reality show. But I would like to take that money. If for free, it's
Behind
easy
the
peasy. Behind the scenes, it
scenes.
work very well for me. But I wouldn't go to a place like Big Brother.
Okay, okay, interesting, interesting. Uh, what about you, Natalia? You really like reality shows, so I'm curious too about your answer.
Well, I agree with the boys about this answer, but if I think about a Big Brother, probably no, because I don't like exposition. And I remember what happened with Projota. I am one of the persons that really like Projota, and after Big Brother, was he's not the moleque de vila, like he used to say. So, but I was thinking, for example, if I have a good skill with like if he like Master Chef, maybe I could do, but I don't have any kind of skill that I can go. So no, probably just to show myself. No, but if I have some skill, for example, I don't know, Renato love to play video games. Maybe if exists some reality show of video games. Maybe
About
he
video
can
games?
Yeah,
That's true.
if I can do it from my home, it's great, very good. But yeah, this point of view of Natalia, it's interesting because when we talk about reality shows, we automatically think about Big Brother and stuff like that. But as we said before, there are a lot of kind of reality shows. So maybe I don't know. Maybe there's one for me, one for Dennis, one for everyone. I don't know. But when we talk about like BBB and this kind of reality shows, I wouldn't participate. But maybe if I uh, if I would be like a good chef, maybe I participate from Master Chef, like Natalia said, because I love to eat. So it's very good to be in a place that you can eat and earn some money, right?
Yeah. Um,
All right. I'm sorry, guys. It's raining a lot. I had to close the window, you know. But all right, let's go to the next one. What about talent shows? Do you like them? Do you appreciate? Would you participate in a talent show like, for example, the X Factor or American Idol? Here in Brazil, we have very famous The Voice and things like that. I don't know, Dennis, do you have a hidden talent to share with us? Would you go to a program like this?
I don't know. I try. It's forced. I try to play guitar, but it's not my talent. Yeah, and I don't have this gift. I just had this heritage of my brothers. They had a band in the past, and I took this opportunity to learn something about guitar. But I think I don't have talent for that, and even to be singing, it's not my my gift. It's not my yeah. But if there's some reality show of IT guys, I would be considering the possibility. Yeah. I have a YouTube channel with more than 100,000 subscribers. Yeah.
Share your name. We are live on YouTube. Share the name of the channel.
Okay, it's Simplifica channel. Yeah.
Nice. I'm going to search
Canal
for it.
Simplifica. Yeah.
He's an
And
influencer.
yeah.
Yeah, he's an
I am
influencer.
already exposed, but my content is really technical, trying to deliver content simply. So name of the channel is Simplifica. It's because of basic content to the normal users. For example, one I think the most viewed video was related to Caixa Tem. I created, I think, 5 ways to fix problems with Caixa Tem in the beginning of the pandemic. And it was a pleasure to see the people saying, thank you, you saved my life. I would be traveling 6 hours to go to the next bank, and you take me out from the lines. Oh, thanks, God bless you, and something like this. More than the money I earned was this pleasure to have this thanks of the people.
Well, man, it's really nice because I Googled here and there is the YouTube channel, but there's also a website. Am I right?
Canal Simplifica. Let me see.
Really good. Pretty neat. I like
Yeah,
that.
I have the website
You
and
see,
I have
guys, the channel. You see, guys, he has a hidden talent, and I don't know. I would like to have you as a participant of a talent show. I don't know who can code faster or who can code a program or an app really fast. Things like that. Would be interesting. And what about you, Renato? Tell me.
I don't have any hidden talents. I mean my dad and my mom are musicians, but I didn't get their talents on music. But I like to watch talent shows. I don't know why, because I sometimes I watch and I like it. I I like it a lot to to watch. I mean, I think that was at SBT, Ídolos, to just to laugh, because it was very funny to watch that program. But I watch I like to watch talent shows sometimes, but it's not my favorite kind of TV shows. But if I'm doing nothing and it goes to a channel, I don't mind to watch some minutes.
Okay, no, nice. Unfortunately, you don't have like the gift of your parents, they are musicians, but you work with technology. That's something.
Yeah.
What about you, Natalia? Tell me, do you have a hidden talent? Would you go to a show like that to like to watch?
No, I don't, but I used to play Guitar Hero. That was
Nice.
the most cool that I was from musical instruments. So
That guitar I know to play, how to play. Just
I can imagine Renato would know too. So no, I don't have any talent like with music. but I love, a lot of my friends are musicians, and actually I have two friends that participate of The Voice Brazil.
Really?
Yes.
That's so nice. Really nice.
One is Gica from Ribeirão Preto, and the other one's from Uberaba, Paulo.
Whoa.
Actually,
in the same times
these were my friends. Paulo
you
is
did
just
the
that
movie.
from my city.
In the same
ahead,
time
then.
you did the movie.
Yeah.
During the same studio you recorded your movie.
Justice League and Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Really nice. We have artists here tonight. You
Yeah.
know, we have a lot of artists. Really good, guys. Really good. And I don't know. I'd like to ask question number 7, maybe. I'm going to start with you, Dennis, because you said you have a daughter, 2 years old. If I remember. Do you think it's good for children to watch TV? Do you think that TV is educational? Like, for example, here in Brazil, we have laws that when there is a program on TV, it's supposed to have the rating, you know, like
Yeah.
13 years old or 16.
I think
like
it's important to be filtering the content to the children. The exposure, the time of exposure is really something to be considering, but we can't. We just know what is this when we have a child, because it's simple to you to say that you don't need to, you don't have to permit your kid to be watching TV, to watch cartoons, to watch something like this. And about mobiles, it's easy to say when you are not in this situation. We need sometimes we need to have time just to cookie something like this, and the child doesn't give you the chance of this. So the screens is really needed in this situation. Yeah, the normal life, the perfect life, the perfect scenario, it will be having kids without screens, but in the reality is really different. Yeah, to be honest, I thought I would be more strict about it, but it's not the reality. Yeah, I can't.
Okay. Okay. Interesting to see this, because you said something really important. It's really easy to say when you don't have children, like, oh, don't let the kids in front of the
Yeah.
TV. But when you are in the situation, it's like it helps a lot. I know that.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Let's hear from our superhero here, Natalia. What do you think?
Oh, this question is kind of hard because I don't have kids, but
That's the point. Go ahead. What do you think?
well, I don't know. Let's see. Probably if I have a kid, I will let the kid watch something on TV, but of course, as them say, with some filters. How do you say? I
Yes,
don't know. Filters. And you know, I have this friend in my work. She has this little boy, and now she starts to speak it. She watch some things in English. So I think maybe it have some good points as well, not just bad points. I don't know. And oh, this is so tricky for me to answer. Sorry, because I don't know.
No, you brought an interesting topic about learning other languages, watching
no,
TV.
Just like 4 years old, and the other day he was saying like, what the fuck, and
Whoa, that's not so good.
it's not so good, but at least it's in English.
It's very usable word.
Go ahead, Renato. What about you? The guys from the breakout rooms are getting back, but we're answering question number.
Yeah,
7.
it would be very, very quickly, because I don't know, because I don't have kids, so it's hard for us that don't have kids to answer that question. But what I think is that in our time, like in nineties, in our time we had like a good TV shows. Like I don't know, I will speak in Portuguese because I don't know the name in English. Because TV Globinho, TV Cruz, Mundo de Bigman. So there were a lot of interest programs, educational programs for the kids. And today, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe Dennis would know, but I don't see like too many TV shows for kids on open TV. I guess I do see some TV shows for kids on cable TV, but it's not the reality of the majority of the Brazilian people. I think that the cable TV it's not accessible for everyone. So I think that it's hard here in Brazil to get a good TV show for kids. So I think that the parents must have a really care of what their children are watching, because today it's very easy to get a bad information or to know a bad person on the internet. And in the same way, the internet is very good when you know how to use, but it's very dangerous when you don't know how to use. So it's the parents have to be more careful than the old times, I guess.
Okay.
And considering that even the paid channels, the kids channels, we need to filter something because there's some content related to violence, and I think it's good to be filtering this. I prefer Netflix. There's some series with education go, and I think it's possible to filter better using Netflix for children.
Okay, really nice contribution, guys. And well, we are getting to the end, but before that, I'd like to send here one link in our chat. All right, this link is our survey. On this survey, I really would like to hear your honest opinion. All right, so what you like it, what you didn't like it, and if you could give me a suggestion of a topic to bring here next time. All right, so please, this is really important to answer this survey, because in this way we can improve our meetings on a daily basis. And all right, after that, I'm going to ask you guys, how was the meeting in the breakout room? I don't know, Fernanda, tell me. How was the meeting? Did you like the questions? Did you think something curious? Tell me.
I liked the questions because I like to watch TV. So, I mean, it is interesting and it was good. I think it's the first time I talked with Marcio, so it was good to meet him, and I really liked it.
Okay, nice, really nice. What about you, Marcio? Do you watch a lot of TV? How was the meeting? Tell me.
So, in my case, I'm very, very happy because the break room is in good time. The subject is interesting nowadays because the people watch more screen through the cell phone, computer, the apps, the platform. The TV is a little people use nowadays. I talk about my experience with me and my son. We use more another equipment. But I'm happy to participate with Gabriel and Fernanda, the break room. Thank you, Sol.
Okay. Very nice, very nice. What about you, Gabriel? How was the meeting for you? And I don't know, do you watch TV or just on internet? Tell me.
The meeting was good. I liked this topic and this conversation with Fernanda and Marcio, and yeah, I like watching the series and movies, and I like Springs in general, but I don't like some topics. But in general, this conversation is good.
Okay, really nice, really nice. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the conversation tonight. If you could, please answer the feedback. This is really important for us to try to improve our meeting. And if you want to have more access to more meetings or classes, even in other languages, remember, just go to talkingtalk.com.br and there you can find more information. And that's it for tonight. It was a pleasure talking to you all, and I hope to see you next week. All right? See you guys. Bye bye.